September sizzles on ESPN. Roberto Duran steps in the ring for the premiere edition of Saturday Night at the Fights, the start of 12 straight weeks of top boxing action. September kicks off the college football season. Clemson, Texas, and Alabama are just some of what's on tap. And don't forget the pros. The NFL story line by line is a sure bet, plus 8 more CFA games from Canada. September signals continuing Auto Racing 82 drama with a NASCAR Wrangler 400 and Karts Detroit News Grand Prix live. Don't miss our fall football tune-up. September previews both NFL conferences, and the Owens Corning College Football Preview returns, along with the NFL Game of the Week. WCT Tennis serves up the Forum Classic from Los Angeles. There's more international track and field in store, plus the Merrill Lynch Golf Digest Commemorative Pro-Am. Sports Center Plus is coming back, along with old favorites like Top Rank Boxing, PKA Karate, and Sports Forum. Fall into a September of sports anytime on ESPN.
Sometimes late in the evening, an emotion begins to stir in men. A craving for excitement that can be satisfied only one way. ESPN, the 24-hour cable sports network. Big-time sports like college football and basketball, NBA basketball, professional boxing, auto racing, something exciting even at 1 in the morning. ESPN, the 24-hour cable sports network where the cheering never stops.
Play to win. You never lose, and 7-Up's the one you choose. It's a natural kind of taste. Nothing else comes near. 7-Up cools your thirst. 7-Up, the difference is clear. It does what only it can do. Nothing else comes near. It's a clean, refreshing taste. 7-Up, the difference is clear. Seven Up cools you. 7-Up suits you. 7-Up, the difference is clear.
McDonald's and you, sharing good times together, wherever with you, together. McDonald's and you, Big Mac and a Coke, on a Mississippi River boat. McDonald's and you, cheeseburgers and fries, in an airplane right out of the sky, together. McDonald's and you,
you too.
And you, come around, have a ball. And make McMuffin under a waterfall. Around the corner, around the bend. You know when you see an old friend that it's great to get together. And no matter where we do, remember there's only one McDonald's and there's only one you. Together, McDonald's and you.
Now, look at it this way. If you're the number 2 cola or number 3 or number 7, nobody cares how you compare to number 29, right? So they've done challenges and taste tests and comparisons against Coca-Cola. And maybe that's why Coke is called the real thing. It's got real refreshment, a real big taste. If you're number 2 or number 3 or number 7 or number 29, you know what you want to be when you grow up. Yes, Coke is it. Huh? You're nodding. Yes, that's right. You went like this.
Coke is it.
Trying to keep up with business communications is enough to make anyone feel lost. Fortunately, there are the 9X advisors, experts who've conquered the toughest communications territory. They'll show you what you do need and what you don't. In phones, integrated voice and data systems, networking too. So you and your system will feel right at home. 9X Business Information Systems, communications without complications.
I want you to write me a letter. you've seen those taste tests on TV, and it seems like nobody ever once picks Coca-Cola. But people must be picking Coca-Cola somewhere because people are drinking more Coca-Cola than ever before. So, if you're picking Coke, write me. I'll put you in a $25,000 sweepstakes. Yeah, look for my poster at your favorite store, at your unfavorite store, in your local newspaper. Fill in the entry form. You might win $25,000. I mean, who's drinking all that Coke? Oh, so you're the one.
Coke is it.
Star Wars. It's the most popular movie in history. The one people enjoy over and over. And now it can be yours. Star Wars. Now it can be playing on an RCA video disc player on your TV tonight. Playing with RCA video discs' remarkable picture and stereo sound. Playing along with hundreds of other great movies and more. And best of all, if you buy a player now starting at just $2.99, RCA will give you Star Wars free. That's right, free. But hurry, offer ends soon.
It's the girls against the guys. Who will take the ball, yeah. The Pepsi generation wins when the game is going on. Come and taste it. Pepsi's got it. Pepsi's got your taste. You're the Pepsi generation. Pepsi's got your taste for life.
A fire prevention reminder from Duracell.
This smoke alarm protects my family night and day. So I check it regularly, like the National Fire Protection Association recommends. And I use batteries I can depend on. Duracell.
Independent tests of these smoke alarms prove that after a full year, Duracell batteries worked every time. In fact, many smoke alarm manufacturers recommend Duracell. The copper top battery.
This family depends on Duracell.
The sun fades away, and the shadows say slow down. Time to put aside the long day's ride and pass the good times around. Push. Head for the beer brewed natural as a mountain stream, for a taste as smooth as its name. Push. Head for Bush. Head for the mountains.
Do you know which of these oils gives you the best engine protection under the toughest driving conditions, sub-zero cold or blazing heat? This one, Mobil 1. Now, Mobil 1 and our other fine motor oils come in this easy-pour, resealable plastic container. Mobil Motor Oil. Now it's easier to use than ever.
Flash! All the history was made today with new decaffeinated RC.
Hooray, Caffeine Free RC. You took the caffeine out. Hooray, Caffeine Free RC. The taste just makes me shout. It's a great new cola with the taste that makes you say, hooray for me. I'm caffeine free. Hooray, hooray, for Caffeine Free RC.
There's a big difference between these two airline seats. This one is from a big airline, Eastern. This one isn't. In this seat, you get a nice, comfortable, wide body, a great meal or snack, a movie, and something else. You get Eastern's 50 years of experience flying to Florida. In that seat, you don't. Knowing all this, which seat would you be more comfortable in?
Now you can fly Eastern to Florida for only $99.
I go all kinds of places. I see the same thing. Just look around. Got on a plane, people drinking Coca-Cola. Go to a movie, more Coke. Tennis match, Coca-Cola. You see machines with those big red signs everywhere. People are drinking more Coca-Cola than ever before. So all those other colas, they do their taste tests and challenges and stuff. Sure, because this is the one they call the real thing. That's right. Look around. You'll see why. Coke is it. Big refreshment, real taste. Coke is it.
Saturday is full of sports on ESPN, beginning with the high-powered action of a PKA full-contact karate bantamweight contenders bouts. Later, heavyweight contender Jerry Coetzee puts on the gloves and steps in the ring against Stan Ward for the live main event on Saturday night at the fight. And the Winnipeg Blue Bombers will have to stay on their toes if they hope to outrun the Calgary Stampede in a CFL showdown. ESPN scores with more sports Saturday. Sports Network. 3 times better and still growing strong. ESPN.
Roberto Duran makes his way into the Cobo Arena and the crowd comes alive. Whatever happened in the ring in the Superdome in New Orleans with no mas, it's still a mystery, despite all the explanations. But the point of the matter is that Roberto Duran remains a favorite of the boxing crowd. This crowd, at least here in Detroit, as we can hear, has forgotten the shame of that night, November 25th in 1980, when he quit after 8 rounds. We may never know what really happened, but we know this. Right now, this crowd is turned on by Roberto Duran. Kirkland Lang in the ring as well. He seems to be the supporting cast here tonight, but the point of the matter, there's the arithmetic. Duran's record, only 3 losses in a magnificent career. Kirkland Lang, the 28-year-old from Britain, comes into this fight with a record of 23-1 with 10 knockouts.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the main event of the evening. 10 rounds of professional world-class super welterweight boxing. In the blue corner, wearing green trunks with white trim, standing 5 feet 10 inches tall at 149 1/4 pounds. His professional record, 23 victories, 3 losses, and 1 draw. Here's the former welterweight champion of England, Kirkland Lang. In the red corner, standing 5 feet 8.5 inches tall at 155 pounds. His professional record, 74 victories, 3 losses. From Panama, here's the former welterweight champion of the world, the hands of stone, Roberto Duran.
Watson, the referee for this bout scheduled for 10 rounds. He's giving them the final instructions. Here in Michigan, they'll score by the 10-point must system. 3 knockdown rule is in effect. This is a 24-foot ring. Plenty of room for both of these junior middleweights. Duran checked in at 155. Lang at 149.25. Lang, the former welterweight champion of Great Britain, really a beefed-up welterweight. Mickey Duff is the manager and trainer in his corner. Lang in the green trunks, Duran in the red. Between rounds, we'll have Luis Enrique to tell us what's going on in Duran's corner. And so, Bobby Watson gives the signal. There's the first bell, and we're underway. Round 1. Kirkland Lang about an inch and a half taller than Duran. He told me this afternoon he will be too quick for Duran. Well, we'll see.
And I thought already an interesting gesture from Duran. He reached out to tap gloves with Lang. I've never seen him do that in a fight. A gentlemanly gesture on his part.
Lang's first punch was a jab and right on the button.
And in his comeback fights since that Leonard fight and also the Benitez fight, Duran has been much more cautious in early rounds than he was as a lightweight and as a welterweight.
Lang spinning away from Duran's power. Hands of stone that produced 55 knockouts.
And Lang will need to use that jab and land it effectively, something fighters find difficult to do because one of the great attributes of Duran, often overlooked, is that he slip punches very well.
Roberto seemingly wants to go to the body here in the opening round. Lang continues to spin away, throws out a left hand. Right hand, countering right by Duran, and that caught Lang on the head.
However, early in this fight, we noticed Duran lunging with the right hand already, a tactic that really hurt him in his second fight against Leonard and against Benitez as well.
He's got a lunge if the guy isn't there. Lang looking to hit and run, takes a right to the body. Neither fighter really established any kind of tempo or rhythm, being overly cautious. And in that regard, I would think that Lang is the more cautious of the two. Less than a minute to go in the opening round.
And Lang is using all of this 24-foot ring, and this is a boxer's ring.
Left hook by Duran, and that caught Lang on the right side of the face. You can count the punches on both hands here in the opening round.
Well, Lang's landed 3 or 4 jabs. Duran, 1 or 2 left hooks, and that's been about it.
Final seconds of the opening round. Couple of left hands by Lang. Duran misses badly with the left hand. So far, he hasn't been able to reach Lang, who's a little bit of a loser.
And when he lunged with that right hand, Lang hit him with the counter left. So that's something to look for.
You know what's missing in Duran? The sneer. I don't see the sneer on his face.
Well, he looked docile at the beginning of this fight, and so far his timing is woefully off. But it's early.
An inconclusive first round, as Lang was content on really staying away from Duran.
Tranquilo. No le ponga hielo ni nada, tranquilo.
Well, one in the ring. Go outside. On the apron, that's it. The corner of Duran, a little bit overcrowded. One of the inspectors told him 2 in the ring and 2 outside the ring. They got a quorum in there, a big meeting.
Well, some confusion in the corner of Roberto Duran, and we're waiting to get a little interpretation on what's going on in there.
Of course, they want some combinations. They want some combinations from Duran, and we'll find out what was just said from Luis Enrique. Luis?
First of all, his instructor, Nestor Quinones, told him to follow and cut the ring much faster and get to work fast with him. As you may see now, he's getting closer to the boxer right now.
Duran having some trouble with his footing there as we begin round 2. You heard the voice of Louis Enrique translating what occurred in the corner of Duran between rounds. It's scheduled for 10. Duran throws a right hand. He missed as Lang spun out of the way. We're halfway through round 2. Well, this second round's been the Kirkland-Lang Invitational track meet. Very little action from him offensively. Actually, he's not tiring out Duran at all. Duran is not throwing punches. He's just stalking him. If that's his tactics to tire out Duran, it's not going to work. Less than a minute to go in the second round. Left to the body by Lang, and he's tied up by Duran. I'm surprised that Lang isn't using his jab. He's got a quick jab. And in the first round, he landed it 3 or 4 times very effectively. Now Lang more flat-footed as we're in the final seconds of round 2. Right hand by Duran, right on the button. Lang with the left-right combination, and that right hand cracked on Duran's face. Duran with a right, and Lang comes back with a countering right hand. And Lang muscles Duran onto the rope. Well, it's starting to heat up, and we'll be back in Detroit.
This Bud's for all the guys who keep the action from getting out of hand.
This Bud's for you, for all you do. The king of beers is coming through.
Yeah, just for you. That distinctively clean, crisp taste that says Budweiser.
For all you do.
This Bud's for you.
Today's your Brut day.
Today you've got a running start. You're a man who feels the part.
It's your lucky Brut day today.
All the signs look good today, and everything seems to go your way.
Today's your Brut day.
You can feel your luck running hot.
Today's your Brut day.
With Brut, you'll give it your best shot.
Today's your Brut day. It's your lucky Brut day.
Make every day your Brut day with Brut by Fabergé.
Today.
We're into round 3. That's Roberto Duran stalking Kirkland Lang, who ran for most of the first 2 rounds, and this is what Mickey Duff, his manager, had to say.
You can't run without throwing punches. You're going to start throwing some punches.
I know, Al, it was difficult for you to score the first 2 rounds. Well, I gave Duran, actually I scored the first one even because I didn't think there was much going on. The second round, I gave it to Duran on the strength of the fact that he landed a couple of punches, but not much going on in those 2 rounds. Things are indeed heating up now. And perhaps Mickey Duff's words to Lang will take hold and he will stand and fight with Duran a little bit. Well, Mickey also made another excellent remark. He said everything you're throwing, you're connecting with, you might as well throw punches. That's absolutely right. He's landed some good jabs, and when he follows with the straight right, he can land that too. So he has been accurate. Duran hit him with it early, and that's the one punch I think Lang might be susceptible to. Final seconds of round 3. Kirkland Lang with all kinds of success with the left hand. He just wrapped Duran with a left-right combination. Duran came back with a right hand of his own. We'll continue with more. You're watching Saturday Night at the Fight.
Rodeo champion Monty Henson.
Get down to it. Top performance counts on the stuff you're made of. Same goes for my blue jeans. Mine are all cotton. Nothing but. Real comfortable. Wrangler no-fault jeans. Special process means no pucker, no shrink. Heck, don't even need ironing. 100% cotton. Yep, that's the stuff jeans are made of.
When you're buying blue jeans, look for 100% cotton denim. Cotton performs.
The amazing Bic roller rides so smoothly, it almost rides by itself.
Furthermore, scratch that.
The amazing Bic roller, so smooth but never mushes down. So smooth, yet even rides through carbons.
And don't forget the sales tax.
Dear Mary, dear Jane, dear Peggy Sue, you are the only girl for me.
Stop riding and let the Bic roller do the work. The amazing Bic roller, so smooth, it almost rides by itself.
We're looking into round 4. Roberto Duran against Kirkland Lang here at Cobo Arena in Detroit, scheduled for 10 rounds. Lang did some running in the first 2 rounds, but he's been mixing it up with Duran and not doing too badly either. Seated with me here at ringside, Louis Enrique, our translator.
Yes, Sal, 2 things that we notice right now. Kirkland is coming to fight a little more because of what instructions he got from his corner from Mickey Duff. And second, Duran is making sure he cut him more precisely and more accurate than prior rounds.
He cut off the ring on him.
Cut off the ring, correct.
Louis Enrique. So we're in the 4th now. Lang in the green takes a right hand from Duran. Overhand right. Patented shot from the left.
Well, Louis Enrique is right. Lang has come to fight, but I think in that last round, the fact is he fought better than Duran, and he's been more of an accurate puncher, I think, in this fight so far, especially in that 3rd round. Very precise with his jab and his straight right hand.
Duran's got a bit of a mouse on his left cheekbone, right underneath the left eye. And he could be suffering from some ring rust. He hasn't fought since January 30th. And I think that is a problem for him in this fight. And one of his great attributes that I mentioned, the ability to slip punches, has not been there tonight. And it seems like Lang is gaining more confidence as we go on. He just hit Duran with a left-right combination on the head. Duran with a left hook from the blind side. Could have been his best punch of the fight thus far.
But Kirkland Lang did not move backwards. He blinked, but he's still there. And what we're not seeing is combination punching from Duran. Good right hand by Kirkland Lang.
A lead right, and that tagged Duran on the chin. Duran had him cornered. Lang shoots the right hand and gets out of the corner. And Kirkland Lang doing everything just right so far. Less than a minute to go in the round.
And I think that last right hand really hurt Roberto Duran, and there is a mouth under his left eye. No question about that. Kirkland Lang isn't running now.
They trade right hands, and now we've got ourselves a brawl. Lang isn't running anymore. And still looking for the Duran sneer. It is not there. Left hand by Lang, and Duran was driven sideways. Right hand by Lang.
And when Roberto Duran backs up, he is not the same fighter as when he comes forward. He's not used to backing up. He doesn't fight well that way. But Kirkland Lang is being very careful. He still is wary of Duran's power.
The street fighter from Panama is being tagged by the unknown from Great Britain, and we'll be back.
Yeah, let me tell you, boys, I got the hungries for some breakfast.
There's some in there somewhere. Cracking. Country fresh eggs on the grill.
Don't do that.
Hot cakes rising like the morning sun. Sausage sizzling till it's just right done.
You deserve a break today. So get up this morning and get away.
McMuffin.
Hot cakes and sausage. To McDonald's.
Born of tradition, nurtured by pride. Budweiser Light, with a clean, distinctive taste. A light beer worthy of the king of beers.
Bring out your best. Bring out your best.
The best never comes easy.
Budweiser Light.
That's why there's nothing else like it.
Budweiser.
Lang in the green trunks tagged Duran with a right hand right there. It was the best moment for Kirkland Lang in this fight. He's really come on strong. Now we're back to round 5. A right hand by Duran, and he catches Lang. And a good opportunity for us to bring in Louis Enrique.
Yes, there was very important factors involved in the corner just now. They send Duran to fight because this guy may be able to want to take the fight away from Duran. So right now, they're making Duran go out to fight, make him stop as much as possible and just make.
We're in round 5. Right hand by Lang. The lead right hand caught Duran on the face. Final seconds, round 5. Lang with a left hook to the head. Lang with a short right hand. We're halfway through the scheduled 10-rounder. And Duran's comeback looms large.
We have been fascinated from the beginning. As a machine, the human body remains a supreme invention. To unlock its potential, we offer Soloflex. Simple and efficient, like the body itself. Which may explain why Soloflex looks less like a machine and more like a work of art.
We drink Dr. Pepper, don't you know? And the taste is making pepper everywhere we go. I'm a pepper, she's a pepper, we're a pepper. What's a pepper? Wouldn't you like to be a pepper too? The taste is gonna knock you out. The more you drink, the more you wanna shout. I'm a pepper. Wouldn't you like to be a pepper too? Be a pepper, drink Dr. Pepper. Yeah, be a pepper.
With Al Bernstein ringside at Cobo Arena in Detroit. Round 6 scheduled for 10. Kirkland Lang in the green, Roberto Duran in the red. Al, how do you have it scored?
I've got this fight in favor of Kirkland Lang, 49-47. I gave the last 2 rounds to, in fact, I've given the last 3 rounds to Kirkland Lang.
And he scores with the right hand on the head of Duran. The last 3 rounds, he stopped running, started fighting, and he's been outpointing Duran as far as we see it. This does not look anything like the Roberto Duran of last January 30th when he went the full 15 rounds with Wilfred Benitez. He lost that fight, but he looked a lot better than this. We're halfway through round 6. And of course, this is little resemblance to the Roberto Duran who won the welterweight championship in 1980 in Montreal when he beat Sugar Ray Leonard. Duran with the right hand, and Lang holds on.
And I think the big difference is that he is not punching in combination. He's just not aggressive enough when he's inside. He throws one punch and stops.
A right hand by Lang. Lang with a left hand. Duran with lots more action here in the 6th. Right hand by Duran, a left hook by Lang.
And Duran is there to be hit with that jab, but there's a good right hand by Duran.
Duran's best punch of the fight, a big right hand, but Kirkland Lang is clear-eyed. This is where Duran wants Lang, on the inside. But Lang is tying him up very well. We're late in the 6th round. Duran with a right hand, but a glancing blow. Less than 20 seconds to go. That right hand over the head of Lang. You're watching Saturday Night at the Fights on ESPN.
This Bud's for everyone who sweats it out under the hot sun.
This Bud for you. For all you do. The king of beers is coming through.
Yeah, just for you. That distinctively clean, crisp taste that says Budweiser. This Bud's for you.
Introducing Chicken McNuggets. McDonald's new McNuggets. A McNugget is a boneless chunk of tender, tasty chicken with 4 kinds of sauce to choose, especially for dipping. Barbecue, sweet and sour, honey too. 'Cause you deserve a break today.
With chicken cooked the McDonald's way. Ooh, McNuggets.
Chicken McNuggets.
Round 7, Roberto Duran, Kirkland Lang. Kirkland Lang had 3 very good rounds. He seems to be a little bit off in the 6th round. He took a bit of a breather, and Roberto Duran had a mild rally.
And we're heading into the portion of the fight where conditioning is important for both fighters. We know Lang is not always trained well. For Duran, after well over 70 fights and at the age of 31, his stamina for a 10-rounder may be questionable. So we have to take a long look at these fighters as we head into the last part of this fight.
Duran having difficulty with Lang's left hand. He is scoring with the jab, and he drilled him a couple of times with left hook. There's a triple jab by Lang.
No head movement from Duran, and he is standing too straight up, which Luis Enrique mentioned earlier. No head movement. He's not bending at the waist. That's the Duran we've seen before.
Kirkland Lang having his way. And he continues to be there first.
And he's even bullying Duran around the ring, and that's something we're not used to seeing anyone do.
I still don't see the sneer on Duran's face. That was his trademark, and it's gone.
I think instead it's been replaced by some self-doubt.
A right hand by Lang, and that caught Duran flush on the jaw. We're halfway through the 7th. A hard jab by Lang. Al, Duran's really slowed down this round.
He has slowed the tempo tremendously. The last round I gave him by the barest of margin. Oh, big uppercut by Lang. But now Duran has stopped.
Duran flat-footed. Not doing anything this round. Less than a minute to go in the 7th. Mickey Duff, the manager of Kirkland Lang, said, "This is the biggest opportunity of your life. Don't blow it."
And for the remainder of this round, if I was Kirkland Lang, I'd try and box Duran. I would not stand inside with him, which he was doing before. Duran is still dangerous inside.
Duran, moments ago, caught Lang with a lead right, nothing on it. He just hit him with the left, nothing on that punch either. Duran must feel he is in some kind of a nightmare. Got this youngster smothering him, quicker than him, and he can't get the right balance. Can't get the right leverage. And that has a lot to do with ring wear and age. And maybe we are seeing the end of a legend. But meanwhile, it's only the end of the 7th round. And maybe Duran can pull back the magic.
Help is on the way to make your dollars go farther with the values featured in True Value Hardware Store's Dollar Dazzlers Circular. Just see what $1 will buy. This 4-pack of ever-ready AA transistor batteries, or 2 of these Amber glass furnace filters. Get 2 duplicates of any single-bitted key for just $1. Or choose this True Value 9-foot extension cord, or this pair of Wells Lamont jersey work gloves. They're just $1 each in the Dollar Dazzler Circular from participating True Value Hardware Stores.
Whirlpool is about to show you something in appliance quality you may never have seen before. A refrigerator that monitors itself to help protect your food. A microwave oven that uses a built-in computer to simplify your cooking. A dishwasher you can program to start hours later. And a laundry pair with electronic controls for today's fabrics. Whirlpool has created its first family of quality appliances with solid-state technology because we want you to have the benefits of solid-state right now.
In the previous round, the 7th, Kirkland Lang with a right hand that caught Duran out of position. Back live for round 8. It's scheduled for 10. Duran with a thunderous right hand. He caught Lang, who holds on.
Now let's see what that did to Kirkland Lang, if anything. Duran did not follow with any more punches.
Al, a lot of long faces in the corner of Roberto Duran. They're worried about this fight.
As well they should be. This fight has reminiscent of the first 4 or 5 rounds of the comeback fight against Nino Gonzalez in Cleveland. Duran looked much like this, although he came back to win that fight.
To find out what's going on in the corner, Roberto Duran is Luis Enrique.
Actually, Sal, I was not close to the corner. I was looking for his wife to send for me. But what I noticed is that he is somewhat slower in the whole fight. And that doesn't look too good right now. And it's somewhat out of proportion. But my feeling is that he should continue hitting to the body because he's fairly fast. and he knows what he's doing many times. So I think it's difficult to catch him with a solid punch.
And he's caught Lang with two right hands here in round 8. Lang has not moved back a step. Lang takes the left hand from Duran. Crowd here in Detroit, sensing an upset, is really alive with excitement. They booed Lang in the second round for running. They're not booing anymore. So Mickey Duff delivered a stern lecture after that second round, and since then, Kirkland Lang has been a different fighter. And one of the big problems is the timing for Duran. His timing is just so far off. Duran with bruises underneath his left eye and above his left eye. He's not cut. They're red welts about his left eye. I don't remember seeing any fighter with this much braggadocio as Kirkland Lang bullying Roberto Duran around the ring and tagging him. Well, he's landing some sharp punches, Kirkland Lang. A left hand by Lang. And Duran continues to try and take him out with a punch. He just caught Lang with a right hand. Duran's arms look very heavy. Less than 30 seconds to go in the round. Duran with a left hook, no steam on the punch. He's trying. Duran's trying to take him out. But Lang is smothering him. Lang pushes him off. Duran swimming in a tide of trouble.
If you play your video recordings a lot, you need a more durable videotape. Maxell HGX.
While you're away, Sonny, don't forget your exercises. 1, 2.
With HGX, you can play your recordings over
1, 2.
and over
1, 2.
and still get a great picture. Maxell HGX, the long-term videotape.
1, 2.
Maxell, it's worth it.
From the edge of time comes the digital watch of tomorrow, today. The new Dress Digital by Timex. Incredibly thin digitals with a totally new technology. All push buttons are gone. Digital control is an amazing command bar. Discover the new, very beautiful, micro-thin Dress Digitals by Timex. Built and priced in the Timex tradition. Timex, we make technology beautiful.
Here, Larry Holmes at ringside as he watches Roberto Duran take a right hand from Kirkland Lang as we begin round 9. Al, how much do you have Lang ahead by?
I've got Lang ahead 78-75. Now, what effect will Duran's reputation have on the judges here? That's a good question. Because some of these rounds are reasonably close. While I've got many of them for Lang, you could make a case for an even round or possibly even one for Duran.
Kirkland Lang shoots a right hand and catches Duran on the head.
Now, Mickey Duff told Lang in between rounds, he said, don't faint so much. Just throw punches. You can hit them. And to put this performance in perspective by Duran, the man he's fighting is a good welterweight and a pretty good junior middleweight. So he's not fighting Sugar Ray Leonard. He's only fighting a pretty good fighter.
We're halfway through the night. I think it's safe to say Duran needs a knockout to win.
Well, that's our estimation at this point.
Duran with a left, right, nothing there. And there's a bit of swelling underneath Duran's left eye now. Duran takes the right hand as he pushes forward. And perhaps his longtime manager, Carlos Alada, was right. Last January 30th, after Duran lost to Benitez in Las Vegas, Alada told Duran to quit, to forget it, it's over. He did enough. But Duran continued on, and Alada is no longer his manager. Right hand by Duran. That used to be the electricity, but there's no more power there.
That had no effect on Kirkland Lang, and I'll tell you, Roberto Duran may be there to be taken right now. He can be hit with the left and the straight right anytime Kirkland Lang throws it.
you ever see anybody handle Duran so easily. Right hand by Lang. Coming up the 10th and final round, and perhaps the final round of Duran's career.
We're gonna ride our bikes tonight. We're gonna bowl some strikes tonight. The music's rocking alright, rocking alright. We're gonna see a movie tonight, tonight. We're gonna do the town right tonight. Do it with style. We're gonna stop for a bite tonight. An old friend shining bright on your way. Tonight nothing can stand in our way. Tonight we'll serve it up with a smile tonight.
With cheese.
That light's a welcoming sight. I'd like a thick shake, please. We've got your favorite fries tonight.
For you.
And we get hot apple pies tonight.
We're gonna do it with style tonight.
We'll do it for you. Come and relax for a while. When the movie is through. Tonight you get a break in your day. So get up tonight and get away. To McDonald's, shining bright tonight. To McDonald's, tonight.
The 10th and final round in Detroit. Roberto Duran and Kirkland Lang. Roberto Duran obviously behind on all cards. Gotta be. Lang has been too quick for him. And Duran needs some magic here in the 10th round to pull it out. Al, how do you have it on your unofficial card?
There it is, 88-84 for Lang. We don't know how the judges are seeing it, but I'll tell you, I'll be surprised if they have Roberto Duran ahead in this fight.
No knockdowns in the fight, no cuts. There have been a couple of welts underneath the eye of Duran, his left eye. Lang looks especially fresh. And Duran with his hands low now in the center of the ring, looking to take him out.
And here's the time in the fight when I think Lang should double up and triple up on that jab. Good straight right hand. That's the punch that will keep Duran back on his heels.
The Warrior in red continues on. And he's being outpunched here by a quicker man.
And Roberto Duran should be fighting this 10th round like his life is at stake, at least his boxing life, because it is, but we're not seeing it.
Not a good performance by the two-time world champion. And Lang takes a big right hand from Duran, but he's not hurt.
And he landed 3 jabs while Duran was throwing that right.
Halfway through the last round. A right hand by Lang. Roberto Duran has lost only 3 times in 77 fights. He has got an uphill struggle tonight.
And there is no firepower at all in those punches Duran's throwing. And there's a big right by Kirkland Lang.
Maybe Lang's best punch. He threw big right hands early in the fight, but that was a wicked shot. And Duran is just grappling here. Takes a right hand from Lang, and Duran's knees buckled just a few moments ago. He's pushing forward, not throwing any punches. It's all Lang here in the last round.
And there doesn't appear to be anything left from Roberto Duran.
Duran with one big right hand right there, and Lang didn't even move. Less than 30 seconds to go in the fight.
If Lang can stay upright, he should win this fight, the biggest win in his career.
I don't want to remember Duran this way. I want to remember him as the lightweight champion that had a stranglehold in that division for 7 years. He doesn't look good as a junior middleweight. At 31 years of age, it may be all over for Hanson Stone. And the looks on everyone's faces really are hinting at what is the bottom line here. Mickey Duff and the entourage in the Kirkland Lang corner all smiles, while there are long faces in Duran's corner.
And Louis Enrique was sitting here at ringside with us, showed some genuine emotion of sadness as he watched Roberto Duran, not the man he had been with for years and years and gone through all those glory days with. Legends die hard. And it's sad to see him go out this way, if in fact that's the case. For Kirkland Lang, a beginning at the age of 28. Hasn't always trained, he admits that. Hasn't always given his all in fights, but tonight he was there. And I'll tell you, they worried about his stamina over 10 rounds. He was just as fresh in the 10th. We'll have the official decision.
Board of Athletic controls the 10-point must system. The decision of the judges. Judge Bernard Humphrey scores it 96 Duran, 95 Lang. Judge Stuart Kirschenbaum scores it 96 Lang, 94 Duran. Judge Nate McAlpin scores it 96 Lang, 94 Duran. The winner by a split decision, Kirkland Lang. Lang, the split decision winner.
A lot closer than most people thought. Only a split decision for Kirkland Lang, as two judges, Kirschenbaum and McAlpin, had it 96-94 for Lang, while Humphrey had Duran winning 96-95. At any rate, Kirkland Lang with a split decision over Roberto Duran. For Lang, obviously the biggest victory of his career. For Roberto Duran, only his fourth loss. And Duran is already leaving the ring. It's all over. He loses on a split decision. But everybody got their money's worth, and I think everybody's really, in a way, a bit saddened by the fact that Duran is no longer the legend.
Powerful, clear as silk. Get the power.
Listen, are you fighting pimples and oily skin? Super Strength Clearasil can do more for you. More than Oxy 5. More than Dry and Clear. More than Oxy 10. Because you get both benzoyl peroxide for pimples and bentonite for oily skin.
You look better fast.
Powerful, clear as silk. Get the power.
Starburst fruit chews, a burst of refreshing fruit flavor for you. Tastes like mouth-watering orange, strawberry too, luscious lemon, and tangy cherry. You get a burst the moment that you bite into a Starburst. It's true, a burst of refreshing fruit flavor for you. Naturally and artificially flavored.
Let go, can't get enough.
That an amplified human voice could shatter a glass is remarkable. That a cassette recording of that voice can shatter a glass is amazing. But after 1,000 plays, can the same cassette still shatter a glass? It can if it's totally new Memorex. Now even after 1,000 plays, reproduction so true, we ask, is it live or is it Memorex?
This Bud's for everyone who's in the groove. It's 5 minutes on the upswing of 5. Outside at 87 degrees under sunny blue skies. Stay tuned for my man Flash. I'm moving out of here, having myself an ice cold brew. Yeah, just for you. That distinctively clean, crisp taste that says Budweiser.
All you do is for you.
I know.
Thursday on ESPN, professional hockey is almost ready to crown a champion. And this week in the NHL brings you all the semifinal round playoff highlights. Then, after Sports Center, Glenn Berman hosts Dick Schaap, Ed Lynn, and Maury Allen for a revealing discussion about George Steinbrenner on Sports Forum. And ESPN's second boxing tournament swings into action as Mark Harris steps into the ring against Jeff Lazaro on live Top Rank Boxing from Atlantic City. All Thursday here on ESPN.
Network, 3 times better and still growing strong.
ESPN.
ESPN, the Total Sports Network, presents the Canadian Football League Eastern Division Final. Today's CFL action is brought to you by Chevy Trucks and your local Chevrolet dealer, who invite you to see the new Chevy S10S for 1983. And by the Hilton Hotel Corporation. When American business hits the road, American business stops at Hilton. Hilton, America's business address. And by Budweiser Light. When you bring out your best, you deserve ours.
Blow away everything you ever heard about pickups and meet the revolutionary new size Chevy S10. There's never been a truck like it before.
Chevy S10. 28 miles per gallon, 39 highway.
The standard 4-cylinder engine has higher EPA gas mileage ratings than any of the best-selling imports.
Chevy S10.
It offers optional V6 power.
Power to tow twice as much as any import pickup.
Test drive the new size Chevy S10 today. There's never been a truck like it before.
Never!
Chevy is the power in trucks.
Off the white-bellied jet that lands me to a hotel that understands me. I've got business and I'm on the road again. Feeling the pressure mounting on me, counting the people counting on me. Competition like I can't remember when. And you can reach me at the Hilton. Just call me at the Hilton and we'll get down to your business right away.
When American business hits the road, American business stops at Hilton, America's business address.
Born of tradition, nurtured by pride. Budweiser Light, with a clean, distinctive taste. A light beer worthy of the king of beers.
Bring out your best. Bring out your best.
The best never comes easy.
Budweiser Light.
That's why there's nothing else like it.
Budweiser Light.
It's another great week of college football 82 on ESPN. Sunday morning, Coach Lou Holtz leads Arkansas against Tulsa. Sackmaster Billy Ray Smith heads the Razorback defense charge against an upset-minded Golden Hurricane. And the Oklahoma Sooners unleash their high-powered wishbone offense for an ESPN 82 season debut. But they'll need defense, too, if they're going to get by a determined squad of West Virginia Mountaineers. Does Nebraska have the horses to capture a national championship? Quarterback Turner Gill leads a star-studded backfield against Iowa. Can the Hawkeyes upset the Cornhuskers again this year? ESPN's got the answer with College Football 82. Join us.
Their owner, Harold Ballard, told them, if you win, I'll take you out on the town. But the 80-year-old owner also said, you'll have to take me with you. I don't know if they will. He might drive them right through the whole night and be the last one to give up.
Holloway wants to throw. Does to Paul Pearson, and Pearson makes the catch for a gain of 6. A screen pass to the big guy from Queens University, Bob Bronk.
Well, one of Pat Marston's favorite newcomers in the league this year, Bob Bronk, took a screen pass. I'll tell you, he didn't even wait for his lineman to set it up for him. He was so open. That's what happens when Hamilton got caught in that man-to-man coverage. The defensive backs were deep. That Conrich Holloway laid that ball in perfectly. Terry Greer getting in behind Leroy Paul. One of the things Holloway told me this week, he said, we feel we can work on Leroy Paul with Terry Greer. He's bigger than he is. He can go up and get the ball, and what an example of that. He just showed us right there.
6th touchdown of the year for Terry Greer. The point after by Andrew Sisson is good. And the Argos, on their first possession of the ball game, go for the touchdown, and they lead the Hamilton Ticats 7-0. We'll be back in just a moment.
Early in the year, these guys were down here scouting the kids. Now they're back looking for help.
Bring out your best. Budweiser Light. Bring out your best. Budweiser Light.
The best never comes easy. That's why there's nothing else like it.
Hey, Bob, you got a minute?
Budweiser Light.
do-it-yourself sound better with every repair bill, you know you need the right tools to do the right job. One tool above all deserves your attention now. It's called the Family Handyman. It's the practical do-it-yourself magazine with mind-jogging articles and step-by-step procedures for maintaining and improving your home. The people you read about are people like you. When you see how they did it, you'll know why you can do it and save. Professionals charge more than $13 an hour. Why settle for that when a year's subscription is only $9.95? You save over $5 off the newsstand price. Plus, you get this free guide to emergency home repairs that could save you hundreds of dollars. So call the Family Handyman now and nail down a bargain today.
Call toll-free 1-800-544-2000. That's 1-800-544-2000. 1 year, 10 issues is only $9.95 and satisfaction is guaranteed. Call today, we'll bill you. Or you can use your credit card. 1-800-544-2000.
Your Total Sports Network. 3 times better and still growing strong. ESPN.
From Texas Southern University, the 4-year pro Terry Greer gets his 6th touchdown reception of the year.
They're always good when you're a receiver, but really I think it looked as though the ball touched the ground. Marks Braganola is awfully upset. He feels he made the catch. Maybe we'll see from this angle. If he made it, it was a heck of a catch. But I don't know. I think from that angle, it looked like it was a pretty good catch, and maybe Mark had something to be upset about.
It's like receivers drama school, isn't it, Lee?
Well, you got to let the referee know you're a little upset with the call every once in a while, Bill.
From the 44-yard line, Bernie Ruoff tries the field goal, and it is good. The Hamilton Ticats have hit the scoreboard on a 44-yard field goal by Bernie Ruoff. Bud Riley has to be a little more pleased. At least they had a good march. They moved from their 30-yard line all the way down into Toronto territory. And though they didn't get the major score, they got the field goal. So now it's Toronto 7, Hamilton 3. We'll be back in just a moment.
Hey, champ, got a heavy beard? Get ready for a knockout of a shave. Introducing the Heavyweight, new Noxzema.
You get heavy cream, heavy moisturizers, a new protected formula, close, comfortable shaves.
For the roughest beards, take on the Heavyweight, new Noxzema, and your face comes out the winner.
Henry Larson is terrified. He won't wake up tomorrow morning. You see, Henry doesn't trust his old alarm clock to wake him up on time. Now there's Timex alarm clocks. Timex, a name you trust for rugged dependability. 69 styles priced from only $6.95. After all, before it wakes you up, an alarm clock has to let you go to sleep. Timex, the wake-up that won't let you down.
Kiss me. I just tried the onion dip.
Onion?
Come on, kiss me. I got the signal.
Nice.
Signal mouthwash fights strong mouth odors.
Kiss me. I just had spaghetti with garlic.
Garlic?
Go ahead, kiss me. I got the signal.
Minty. Signal fights strong mouth odors, even garlic, even onions. Gives you fresher, cleaner breath. Clinical tests prove it. A kiss will prove it.
Kiss me. I got the signal.
At this time, we'd like to welcome the following new cable systems who joined the growing ESPN family. Tom Green County Cablevision in Robert E. Lee, Texas. Virginia Wybrew at the controls. Total Television of Hortonville in Waupaca, Wisconsin. And Tribune Company Cable Incorporated in Glens Falls, New York.
Somewhere around 50,000 here at Exhibition Stadium in Toronto. They're seeing a dandy, at least in the first half of this first quarter, as Bernie Ruoff kicks it away. And this is Cedric Minter starting from his 23. And Minter picks his way out over the 35 to about the 37-yard line. So now it's incumbent upon the Hamilton defense to stop Toronto. The first time the Argos got their hands on the football, they went for the major score.
Well, you know, a lot of people have different opinions about the 2-week layoff, and we had a chance to ask Carter Rich Holloway.
Third down, and Andrew Sisson will be punting for the first time in the game.
Geez, I hope you weren't that hard on me when I was playing.
I was. Bruce. The ball bounces beyond David Shaw, and it will go for a single point. Andrew Sisson gets the single point, and the Argos go out in front of Hamilton 8-3. We'll be back in just a moment.
You are looking at the most important innovation in gas home heating in 40 years. Lennox Pulse Heating.
Take it from Dave Lennox. This new Lennox Pulse furnace uses less gas, up to 42% less. It's the world's most efficient gas furnace. How about that?
Attaboy, Dave!
Call your independent Lennox dealer today. He knows the future belongs to the efficient.
What's up at the amusement park?
Fave up the freshen, freshen up, fave up the fresh. Up the fresh, up the fresh.
Talk about up. Talk about flavor waves for big refreshing flavor through the gum.
Thumbs up.
Liquid center, too.
It's really refreshing.
Fave up the freshen, freshen up, fave up the fresh. Up the fresh, up the fresh.
Freshen up with flavor waves.
Fave up the fresh.
Forget your books, Ed.
No homework.
Where's all your stuff? In my new Flex 3 notebook. What's a Flex 3?
A notebook with 3 expandable pockets to hold a full day's work and keep it organized. A 3-subject wire bound, too. And a Velcro closure.
Let it rip. You stuff all that in that skinny notebook.
It's light enough to carry anywhere.
Heavyweights know how to travel light.
Good grades, team captain, and now this.
The new Flex 3 notebook. Also the new Flex 3 carry-all with 3 expandable pockets and Velcro closure. Made by Mead, of course.
It's back for a second great season on your Total Sports Network. The NFL Game of the Week starting Saturday on ESPN.
Your Total Sports Network. 3 times better and still growing strong. ESPN.
Argos as they go on defense now, leading 8-3, and Hamilton takes possession at their 35-yard line. Clements quickly to DiPietro. DiPietro has the first down over the 45 to about the 49-yard line. Zach Henderson cut the legs out from under him, number 31. But, you know, we call this a shootout. That's kind of prophetic because with the exception of Hamilton's first possession, the teams have scored points every time they've had the ball.
Well, I'm not surprised when you put two good offenses together in one game as we have here tonight. You're going to see a lot of points scored, and Rocky DiPietro, very dependable performer for the Ticats.
First down, Hamilton at their 49-yard line. Clements throwing it up for Keith Baker, but he wasn't set. A flag comes down, and Don Rose is going to be called. Bertie Ruoff will try his second field goal of the ball game from the 38-yard line. And it's good. A line drive shot that just cleared the bar. It came out of there like a rifle shot. And so Ruoff, the first quarter comes to an end with the Toronto Argonauts out in front of the Hamilton Ticats, 8-6. We'll return with the second quarter in a moment.
It's Harry! I found the way to the gold.
Pitfall by Activision. Quick, to the Atari video computer system. Here, show us.
First, climb down the underground passage. Leap over scorpions. Now, swing over swamp crocodiles. The gold. Did I mention the targets?
Pitfall, a jungle adventure game designed by David Crane from Activision.
Hey, Frank, want to wager on the race? For a case of beer? Sure. What's your brand?
These boats will cover 200 miles before this wager's settled, but it's worth the wait, because it's for Michelob Light, that rich, smooth taste you can compare to any beer you like.
You never beat us that bad before. We never raced for a whole case of Michelob Light before.
Michelob Light. Compare the taste.
I'm Johnny Bench. This is Krylon Spray Paint, the other leading national brand. And here comes my fast pitch, so watch close. Krylon Special Formula goes on smooth, just like a professional finish. And just 12 minutes later, it's dry to the touch. No runs, no drips, no errors. The other brand's still tacky after 1 hour. Let's see it again. Krylon dry after 12 minutes. Other brand still tacky after 1 hour. Did you catch that? Krylon, for a smooth, fast professional finish.
Here comes Wrangler, and he's one tough customer. He's hard to beat when he takes his seat, yeah. And when he says jeans, he means Wrangler. Wrangler style shows its stuff. Good looking when the action's tough. Here comes Wrangler, and he's one tough customer, and he knows what he likes when he sees it.
ESPN's Thursday begins with a literate discussion of the NFL as a panel of sports experts joins host Len Berman on Sports Forum. Then Olympic medal winner and knockout artist Howard Davis Jr. goes toe-to-toe against James Martinez in a live top-ranked lightweight bout. Later, trade boxing gloves for baseball gloves as two U.S. squads stage a semifinal battle for a Little League World Series championship berth. Catch all the action Thursday on ESPN.
Oklahoma's Zach Henderson, an old teammate of yours with Hamilton. What a season he's had with the Argos. It is second down. Toronto, second and 20 as Martin Cox takes that flanker screen and gets inside the 20 to about the 19. The Argos will be short by about 8 yards of the first down as Carm Cartieri, 47, and Mike McIntyre, 26, are there to make the stop.
You'll notice that Wilfred Simon's going back in. He was out for a little bit, and the problem was that he injured his left arm. It was just a bit of a crack above the elbow, but he appears to be fine.
Well, I think that showed the experience of Conrad Holloway. You know, he had second and 20-odd yards to go for a first down, and rather than maybe force an interception deep, just trying to pick up the first down, he got some yardage back, and at least it sets up a field goal attempt by his kicker, and they're not forsaking any points in this case.
Field goal by Andrew Sisson from 26 yards is good. And the Argos go out in front of the Hamilton Ticats. Right on the money, and DiPietro hauls it in for his second touchdown pass of the year.
Well, as you can see, there's a lot of people that have made the drive over from Hamilton tonight to Exhibition Stadium. They're on their feet. They're happy because Tom Clements is hooked up with number 23, Rocky DiPietro. One of the problems the Ticats have been having is scoring touchdowns. They have to get more production from DiPietro. They've got it tonight in the second quarter, a 29-yard touchdown.
The first major score for the Ticats, but it puts them into the lead. And Bernie Ruoff's point after is good, and so now Hamilton goes out in front of the Argos, 13-11 for the first time in this ball game.
And when we look to our Panasonic play of the game at the end of the game, we'll have to look possibly at the touchdown by Rocky DiPietro, putting the Ticats into the lead.
All right, it's Hamilton 13, Toronto 11. We'll be back in just a moment.
I'm a fireman, so I have to be in good shape. That means I exercise when I can, and I'm careful about my health, including the pain reliever I take. I always use Tylenol. I found out about Tylenol in the hospital, and it really worked. So happens Tylenol is the pain reliever hospitals use most. To me, that says Tylenol works, and I can trust it.
Trust Tylenol, the pain reliever hospitals use most. Now Tylenol introduces caplets, specially coated in shape so they're easy to swallow. New Tylenol caplets.
Hey, everybody, it's Uncle Joe.
We all like to spend the weekends with family and friends. That's why AT&T saves you 60% on long distance every weekend, and they don't stop with savings. They give you service, too. Calling from anywhere to anywhere. Operator service, calls that sound as close as you feel, and 60% off.
Joe, knew you'd make it somehow.
Savings and service. That's AT&T. The more you hear, the better we sound.
Reach out and touch someone.
Some picnic. Even my chips are flat.
How about Ruffles potato chips?
Ruffles have that extra something more taste. That's what it is. Ruffles have that extra something more taste. Rich after rich.
Those famous ridges, they're like flavor curves that give Ruffles brand potato chips extra taste.
These taste better.
Ruffles are ridges above the rest.
Life's not always easy, and no one said it's fair.
Only one card provides peace of mind for nearly 80 million Americans, the Blue Cross and Blue Shield card.
But you can find some peace of mind when you hold on to the one that cares. Carry on with the life you're living. Carry the caring card.
Blue Cross and Blue Shield card.
There's a lot about the business world you can't learn in any textbook. You learn it here, the Wall Street Journal. Today's business, always current, always timely. Believe me, it's required reading.
Get all the business news you need when you need it. Get the Wall Street Journal, delivered every business day for 6 months for $47. Just 37 cents a day. Phone toll-free, 800-228-3300. That's 6 months, $47, only 37 cents a day. Phone 800-228-3300 now.
The season is right for professional football from Canada. The passing. The scoring. The all-out wide-open game. It's here for a third straight year. The CFL, only on your Total Sports Network, ESPN.
Bernie Ruoff is set for the kickoff, and he drills it down. Let's see who it comes to. This is Cedric Mitter, who starts from his 10. And Mitter just takes it. Is he any good? His second touchdown reception of the night. Good for 26 yards. Conrad Holloway, 11 of 12 in passing, throws another strike to Greer.
Leroy Paul and Terry Greer have been having a battle so far this first half. Unquestionably, Terry Greer's winning that time, a 26-yard touchdown reception.
The point after by Andrew Session is good. The Argos are back out in front.
Well, we talked about it once again. We saw Terry Greer make a move and go by Leroy Paul earlier in the ball game. Again, the same thing, this time to the inside. It just shows the outstanding athletic ability of Terry Greer.
Toronto 18, Hamilton 13. We'll be back in just a moment.
Some things speak for themselves.
They bought a new Nissan Sentra, Wally. We need that wagon.
Nissan Sentra. More power per pound than any other wagon with gas mileage this high. Room for a family of 5, 6.
We need it, Wally.
New Nissan Sentra, you need this car.
Let's get it, Doris.
Not some we are driven.
You are looking at the most important innovation in gas home heating in 40 years. Lennox Pulse Heating.
Take it from Dave Lennox. This new Lennox Pulse furnace uses less gas, up to 42% less. It's the world's most efficient gas furnace. How about that?
Attaboy, Dave.
Call your independent Lennox dealer today. He knows the future belongs to the efficient.
The shape of things to come has come. The Audi 5000S, sedan, wagon, turbo.
Buy or lease from your local Audi dealer.
Your Total Sports Network. 3 times better and still growing strong. ESPN.
Rufus Crawford is number 21. Howard Field, 16. They await the kickoff from Zenit Andrusician as the Argos have gone back in front 18-13 with 6:55 left in the first half. Crawford allows the ball to go out of bounds. Well, that was a great throw by Clemens. He kept the ball low, and an equally fine catch by Keith Baker because he had Don Rose all over him.
I can tell you from our vantage point, it looked like the ball was a one-hopper, but from our great isolation shot there, we can see that it definitely was a good catch by Keith Baker.
Clemens going for the marbles to Baker. It is picked off by Darrell Wilson. Wilson makes the interception at the 7-yard line.
Well, the first mistake of the ball game by Tom Clements. I think he was fooled by the Toronto Argonaut coverage. He was expecting man-to-man. They were back deep in the zone. No chance for Keith Baker to catch this football. The only one that could was Darrell Wilson, and he makes the interception.
With 4 minutes, 30 seconds left in the first half. Toronto 18, Hamilton 13. We'll be back in a moment.
You beat the team you had to beat. Hey, look! You did it in the dust and heat. Now you're thirsty and hot, and you know what to do. 'Cause there's something big waiting for me and you.
like a great day. What are you going to do?
Play tennis. Get a new swing set.
Anyone want to compare insurance policies? Wait, Allstate could make it worthwhile. And very easy. Just drop off your policies at Allstate the next time you're in Sears. And we're going to do everything to see if Allstate can give you a better value. Oh, got good news for you. You do?
He does. Already?
See what Allstate can do for you. Put yourself in good hands. It's going to be a great trip. Hi. Ooh, hey, hi.
No matter where people go, Conoco helps them get there. Our motor oils protect trucks over the long haul and farm equipment against the worst conditions.
Have a good trip.
A Conoco lubricant even protects the space shuttle. We use the same technology to make super and all-season motor oils for your car. Conoco, hottest brand going.
Imagine a telephone cable fiber as thin as a human hair.
Gee.
No, GTE.
If you want your videotapes to last over the long term, use the long-term videotape. Maxell HGX. Maxell, it's worth it.
The league-leading Winnipeg Blue Bombers take to the field Saturday night when they line up to face Calgary in a CFL contest. Will the Stampeders be able to stop top quarterback Peter Brock and his explosive Bomber offense? See professional football from Canada Saturday night on ESPN.
Tonight, an equally big one tomorrow when the Calgary Stampeders visit the Blue Bombers in Winnipeg. Who do you like in that one?
Well, I don't know. Tough defensive team, Calgary. Great offensive team, Winnipeg. It should be an excellent matchup.
From the 7-yard line, Holloway has some time. Flags come down. We'll probably get a holding penalty against the Argos. Hamilton 13. We'll be back in just a moment.
Michelob, one step ahead.
Huddle is here, a preview of your area's conference teams. Huddle is loaded and it's free. Be game ready. Take a look at the players, plays, and coaches that make the difference each week. Quizzes, contests, and cheerleaders worth cheering about. Get in the habit of being informed. Huddle has it all every week, and it's free. In the Atlantic Coast, Southeast, and Southwest conferences. Now at participating locations of these and other fine convenience stores. Look for Huddle free in your area soon.
Your Total Sports Network. 3 times better and still growing strong. ESPN.
Well, I don't know what the official attendance will be tonight, but it's got to be over 50,000 because the entire park is jammed. I mean, everywhere you went in Toronto this week, it was, can you get me tickets to the Argo games? Last year, no conversation around town. Today, this week, everybody's talking about the Double Blues. All right, let's see what the Argos elect to do. Conrad Holloway is leaving the ball game. That means Zenon Andrusician will be on. And I would think that you'll see a punt by Andrusician here, which is exactly what he's going to do. There's no time remaining, unless the Big Z fakes this one. It will not get to the end zone. David Shaw makes the catch, and then he goes down at the 5-yard line.
The newcomer you see there, Steve Kerr, they're all getting a chance to show what they can do, and you have to be impressed how Tom Clements operates this club.
He's been good on 23 of 34 for 277 yards. Gives to Rufus Crawford, and Crawford is wrapped up early. The ball comes loose, but he may have gotten it back. As the gun sounds to end the third quarter of play, Hamilton retains possession. They are out in front of Toronto, 27-18. We'll return with the fourth quarter in a moment.
Our new McRib is swimming in barbecue sauce. McRib sandwich, barbecue flavor really coming across. McDonald's new McRib. You know it tastes like an old Bones barbecue. All meat, all McRib, all through. Tender pork on a home-style bun. With pickles and a taste of onion. You deserve a break today. McRib cooked up McDonald's way. No bones. Tender pork. No bones. New McRib. No bones. New McRib.
Every football fan thinks he's an expert before the opening kickoff. But with this book, the official 1982 Football Action Blue Book, you can be one of the lucky few who looks like an expert after the final gun is sounded. You're just a phone call away from owning the book that turns armchair quarterbacks into instant experts. Here are just some of the valuable facts in the Blue Book. The schedules and results of every pro and major college team for the last 4 years. Their 1982 schedules with workspace. Pro turnover and sack records. Returning starters and draftees. How teams do on different surfaces. And which coaches really give you the winning edge. Over 150 fact-filled pages. Call this toll-free number and examine the official 1982 Football Action Blue Book for 2 weeks. If it can't help you, return it for a complete refund. Major credit cards accepted. You won't find a more helpful football fact book anywhere.
Your Total Sports Network. 3 times better and still growing strong. ESPN.
Total first downs in the third quarter. Hamilton 12, Toronto 1. Hamilton with a second down and 11 to go from the Toronto 39. The pass intended for DiPietro was broken up by Darrell Wilson. So it's Hamilton 30, Toronto 18. We'll be back in just a moment.
Michelob brings you the 7-day weekend. Windy City style. The city's alive 7 days of the week, and Chicagoans make every one of them special with a smooth and mellow taste of Michelob.
Michelob at Booth 1. Now that's my kind of night in the town.
Put a little weekend in your week, yeah.
Great day,
To keep fares low, some airlines cut back on service.
Coffee?
Not on Delta, where you enjoy great service at a great low fare.
How about that movie, huh? Just give it a good spin.
And movies on selected Delta flights to Fort Lauderdale and West Palm Beach.
Hello?
So why fly an airline that's low on fares and low on service? Fly Delta. Low fares and sky-high service. That's the Delta spirit.
Nothing can slow me up. Not traffic, not weather, not a headache either.
Regular strength pain reliever, 650 milligrams. Anacin, 800.
I get Anacin.
Anacin. More medicine.
Saturday is full of sports on ESPN, beginning with a high-powered action of a PKA full-contact karate bantamweight contenders bouts. Later, heavyweight contender Jerry Coetzee puts on the gloves and steps in the ring against Stan Ward for the live main event on Saturday night at the fight. And the Winnipeg Blue Bombers will have to stay on their toes if they hope to outrun the Calgary Stampede in a CFL showdown. ESPN scores with more sports Saturday.
Well, we were right. It is an all-time record crowd for Exhibition Stadium. Princey is back to his 15-yard line. And he slips down as he gets to about the 23 or 24. A 61-yard boot by Bernie Ruoff. And only a 7-yard return by Carinci. And so the Argos start in a hole again. It is Hamilton 30, Toronto 18. We'll be back in just a moment.
Hey, 4 runs down. You want to concede the Michelob Light?
You've done it now.
Would good friends really go at it this hard just for a beer? Well, consider it's Michelob Light, and that means a rich, smooth taste you can compare to any beer you like.
Hey, how'd you guys do it?
Just concentrated on the fundamentals. The Michelob Light and who's buying.
Michelob Light. Compare the taste.
All across the country, people are faced with a decision. And now, it's your turn to vote. You run through the arguments one last time. You compare the candidates again. And suddenly, one fact comes to mind that makes your decision very, very easy. Sprite beat 7-Up in a taste test.
It's only Sprite for you.
Sprite won, and so can you. On Election Day, celebrate Sprite's victory. Look for details in Tuesday's USA Today.
In the world of sight and sound, you lead the rest. Emerson, America loves you best. You kept the holidays bright in June. You gave us memories of the moon. Winter weekends and summer afternoons that we could wish upon. America turns on Emerson, 'cause Emerson turns America on.
Emerson products that turn America on at fine stores everywhere.
You know what's nice about Club Med Village? If you want to go water skiing or windsurfing, it's right back there. Tennis and volleyball, over there. The shows and disco, right over there. Everything's right here in the village. The last thing you want to do on vacation is move around a lot.
Your Total Sports Network. 3 times better and still growing strong. ESPN.
Need some points, and they need them in a hurry. 10 minutes left to play in the ball game. Hamilton 30, Toronto 18. First down, Argos at their 23-yard line. Oh, they floated it up for Bob Bronk, but there was so much pressure by the newcomer, Wilf Simons.
Maybe it's well, I guess if Freddie went in with them, Fred, who's the head trainer of the Argonauts, must be some kind of problem with him.
21 of 37 is Conrad Holloway. He needs another one here. 2nd and 10 from the 37-yard line of the Ticats. The pass was very nearly picked off by Carm Cartieri again. It was intended for Dave Newman, but that's 2 that Cartieri has very nearly come up with.
Carm Carteri could have our Car League Defensive Player of the Game award all locked up if he could catch the football. His second chance, as Pat mentioned. Really, Dave Newman did a good job, brought his hands back and tried and broke it up as well, but got to be frustrating for Carteri. You know, there's not too many chances. Linebackers get the ball, but he had a good chance there.
With 6 minutes and 12 seconds to go, the Argos are going to go for it on 3rd and 10. They trail by 12. Ball is at the Hamilton 37-yard line. The catch is made by Kerry Greer for the first down at the 22-yard line. Kerry Greer has done every single thing you could ask of a receiver tonight. He gives the Argos a very, very necessary first down. So it is Hamilton 30, Toronto 18. And let's see now what the Argos can do with a first down at the Hamilton 21. They gambled on 3rd and
10. What's more natural than natural light?
When football fans and food team up for tailgate time, what's more natural than Natural Light from Anheuser-Busch? The beer with a taste for food that just naturally leaves you room for more. So when you're going for that extra yard,
what's more natural than Natural Light? Panasonic Platinum.
Listen to the power of platinum. Panasonic Platinum. Get into the power of platinum. Get a Panasonic Platinum box.
Wow, Earth, Wind, and Fire!
Stereo, AM, FM, cassette. Platinum is the power to get. Two-way speakers, woofers, tweeters to carry the beat right into the street. Go platinum. Panasonic Platinum. Panasonic Platinum.
Your Total Sports Network. 3 times better and still growing strong. ESPN.
What a job we're going to have picking our Panasonic Play of the Game. Any ideas so far?
Well, I like the touchdown pass that Clemens threw to Rocky DiPietro, but I think it's going to have to be something in this second half because that's when the Ticats really came on.
Terry Greer made so many outstanding catches tonight. Tough to overlook him.
The name of the game is win, though, isn't it?
That sure is.
By Jeff Blanchard back at the 43-yard line, and the Ticats will take over with 3 minutes 59 seconds left in the ball game, and Holloway is banged up.
The exact reason why the Hamilton Ticat defense went to a 3-man line was to get a better pass rush from that linebacker, Jeff Blanchard.
His leg buckled right underneath him. That does not look good, although Conrad is walking off. It's Hamilton 30, Toronto 18. We'll be back in just a moment.
Aliens have taken over the Earth. Every moving vehicle is theirs, and so is the land. You and you alone have captured one of their flying saucers. Can you beat the aliens with their own machine? You can. If you're fast, if you're accurate, if you don't lose your nerve, you are the space jockey. The fate of the Earth is in your hands. Yours in this new cartridge from U.S. Games. Space Jockey. Fly it if you can. Space Jockey. Beat it if you can. Space Jockey. Sweaty palms are guaranteed with U.S. Games.
What's more natural than Natural Light.
Any way you slice it, beer drinkers, you found a beer with a taste for food. Natural Light from Anheuser-Busch. Ah, when you're ready to eat.
What's more natural than Natural Light?
At first, it was just an idea. An idea to build a promise into every appliance we make. A promise of pride in our workmanship to create good, honest quality. The promise of a product that assures you your money's worth. And finally, the promise of our entire company to stand behind each appliance. A promise we keep. The Whirlpool promise. It won't solve all your problems, but it's our promise to you to try to make your world a little easier.
You know the fiber in Metamucil is good for you, but Metamucil is 50% sugar. Now there's Fiberol. Fiberol has the sugar-free formula preferred by 3 out of 4 doctors surveyed. Fiberol, the laxative fiber of Metamucil. But instead of sugar, more healthy fiber. Fiberol. No wonder 3 out of 4 doctors surveyed chose the formula in Fiberol. Fiberol does everything Metamucil does without the sugar. Fiberol.
Your Total Sports Network. 3 times better and still growing strong. ESPN.
Despite the fact that he is having injury problems, as you pointed out, Pat, is back here exhorting his offense, stating that we still have a chance. So hang on, we'll get that ball back, and we've got a chance.
Tommy Clemens is dragged down back at the 30-yard line by Jeff Gabrielson. Holloway was going for Greer. There is contact made by Leroy Paul. And I think we're going to have an interference call. But it may be against the Argos. Let's wait and see.
Tough call at this point in the ball game. We'll have to see how Ross Perrier sorts this whole thing out. But it appears it's against Terry Greer. And wait till you hear the fans' reaction to this one.
Offensive pass interference, number 10, Toronto.
Well, let's say this right now. The Argos haven't had too many breaks in this ball game.
Well, they really haven't.
There was a touchdown call back by Darrell Wilson when it was a very early whistle. The ball definitely came through. Then there was that clipping penalty against Dave Newman that negated the touchdown by Terry Greer. But there's still 1:33 left in the game. It is 2nd and 20, Argos, back at the Hamilton 39. They trail by 12 points. Holloway going for Newman. He makes the touchdown catch.
Tremendous play he made. Conrad Holloway cut the Hamilton Tiger Cats in a defense where John Priestley, the linebacker, had to cover Dave Newman. There was no way he could stay with him. Touchdown for Dave Newman.
That's the thing about the Argos, why they've captivated this town this year. They just won't quit. The point after by Andrew Sisson is good. And now it's Hamilton 30, Toronto 25, with 1:25 left in the ball game. Conrad Holloway has been good on 26 of 45 passes for 450 yards and 3 touchdowns.
What a beautiful drink. Tap, tap, cola. For beautiful people. Tap, tap, cola. You're beautiful to me. Real cola tastes just 1 calorie. Tap, tap, cola. What a beautiful drink. Tap, tap, cola. For beautiful people. Tap, tap, cola. You're beautiful to me. Great taste, 1 calorie. Tap.
Gentlemen from Ralph's Computerama.
Thank you, nurse. Hi, men. Have I got a surprise for you? The NCR personal computer.
NCR makes a personal computer?
Uh-huh. Look at those graphics. Surprised?
Not particularly.
NCR has been in computers for over 30 years.
Would you expect it to network with your other computers, Mr. Know-It-All?
We'll take 6. No, 8.
8?
Isn't that what you expected?
8's nice.
A better computer. It's exactly what you'd expect from NCR.
Chevrolet Celebrity.
The bright new shape of Chevrolet Celebrity. The handling of front-wheel drive, the comforts of a larger car come together. Now you can enjoy high mileage in a front-wheel drive car with room, comfort, and quiet. Celebrity. Now offered with low 12.8% financing on new Celebrities, delivered through May 31st. Celebrity. Come drive the bright new shape of Chevrolet.
Kathy, spell ventriloquist.
Ventriloquist. VENTRILOQUIST.
Correct, you're the new champion.
Yes, that's I spelled ventriloquist.
Ventriloquist? I'd have trouble spelling dummy.
Reach up, touch someone.
Last year, swarms of gypsy moth caterpillars ruined yards and made thousands of people angry.
They were on the trees, the house, even the car.
I could hear them crunching at night.
But new raid gypsy moth and Japanese beetle killer kills bugs fast. Just a twist mixes the concentrate and shoots a tracer foam into trees and shrubs to kill bugs on contact. New raid gypsy moth and Japanese beetle killer kills bugs dead with just a twist.
Your Total Sports Network. 3 times better and still growing strong. ESPN.
He won't be opposed to doing it in this situation. I think you have to keep the ball away from the Ticat offense.
By the way, gentlemen, not only is Dave Newman hurting, but so is Conrad Holloway. He's having a real tough time getting his breath on the sidelines. He's back here at the bench, but says he will go in if they get that ball again.
Well, they kick deep to Keith Baker at his 3-yard line. And Baker is finally forced out at the 27-yard line with 1:17 left on the clock. They're down to 1:03. And a first down here would virtually snuff out any Argo chance. Clemens carries himself. And we'll wait and see the placement of the ball. Ticat players indicating that it is a first down. All right, Tommy has thrown the ball 37 times tonight, 25 receptions, 294 yards, and 2 touchdowns. All right, the Ticats are short.
It's your turn. Now what do you do?
You got to punt the ball.
Well, they're not going to punt it.
Well, Alex Ponton, what would you do? Punt it away. I would have punted it away too. But that's why we're all enjoying this game here, watching it rather than playing it. Clemens keeps it himself. And I don't know.
Boy, this is going to be close. Great surge by that defensive line of the Argonauts.
35 seconds left, incidentally.
Leon Lescavich and Fred Norgan, the two tackles, plug that up. We'll have to wait and see if they make it. It's going to be close.
I think they've got it. That's the ball game. I'm sure had something to do with that because he was almost mobbed to death last time we did a game here. Clemens takes it, drops to one knee, and now this will be the final play of the ball game because there's only 14 seconds left. The Hamilton Ticats have moved back to within 1 point of the Toronto Argonauts. They hand the Argos their second loss of the season to the Ticats. The Argos have lost 3 now, and this is their first loss here at Exhibition Stadium. Time has expired. Tommy Clemens takes it, goes down on one knee, and the ball game is over. The Hamilton Ticats have defeated the Toronto Argonauts 30-25. CTV's Friday Night Football will continue in a moment.
Here come the survivors from Samsonite. Tough, rugged luggage you can save 20 to 40% on right now. Save on good-looking Silhouette 2. The light yet rugged kicks. Stylish Easy Packs 2. And Samsonite Sleek Classic 4 attachés. All at 20 to 40% off. The Samsonite Survivors. On sale now.
Arby's launches a great new submarine sandwich. Wave after wave of ham and salami. Gobs and gobs of pepperoni and Swiss cheese. Shredded lettuce, tomatoes, onions. And special Italian dressing on a long, hard-baked Italian roll. You can't sink your teeth into a better sub for the price in the USA. The sub is one of Arby's 4 new deli specialties. From Arby's.
America's roast beef, yes, sir.
The praise continues for Chariots of Fire. Winner of 4 Academy Awards, including Best Picture. The Best Picture of the Year is Chariots of Fire. Playing everywhere. Rated PG.
Let's keep the good times rolling. When GMAC rolled back car and truck financing rates to 12.8%, we started something big, a great opportunity to save hundreds of dollars. Get your new GM car or light-duty truck by May 31st at just 12.8%. But hurry, time's running out. See your participating GM dealer for qualification details now. Save with 12.8% GMAC financing and keep the good times rolling.
If you're looking for a great donut, where do you look? The donuts in supermarkets could have been there for a week. And the variety, there isn't any. And frozen donuts, well, at Dunkin' Donuts, we make our donuts fresh by hand, day and night. We'd never serve you donuts that are more than hours old, because they usually don't stay around that long anyway.
Warning. Pollen can trigger bronchial asthma attacks. Be prepared with Primatene Mist. Primatene, the fastest type relief known for occasional attacks. Restores free breathing in as fast as 15 seconds. Or, to keep breathing freely for hours, Primatene tablets. In the lungs, Primatene opens clogged breathing tubes, relaxes bronchial spasms, restores free breathing. Primatene Mist, the fastest type relief known. Primatene tablets contains the asthma reliever doctors recommend most.
for you. Crunch, 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 crunch. What soft food can do. Crunch, 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 crunch.
And each crunchy bite.
Crunch, 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 crunch.
Helps get teeth clean and white.
Milk-Bone dog biscuits help scrape away tartar for cleaner, whiter teeth.
I love you a bunch, so to munch. Here's a Milk-Bone with a classic
Crunch. And here's a beefy idea. Butcher Bones. The first and only dog snack with real beef chips in 3 beef bone shapes. Give your dog Butcher Bones. They're tail wagging good.
What do I look for in a man? Oh, well, mainly I just like looking.
Actually, after 8s have many of the qualities I look for in a man. They're impeccably dressed, cool, dark, slim, and rich.
Too bad there aren't any left.
After 8, chocolate after dinner mints.
America is coming home.
Almost there.
America is coming. Where you heading? Home. America is coming.
Right on time.
To the good taste of butter.
All across America, people are coming home to the pure, natural, wholesome taste of real butter. So simple, so good.
America is coming home to the good taste of butter.
It's good to be home.
BMW presents the only form of interior decoration that ever made a luxury car perform better. Such decorations as an engine driven by microprocessors, with an electronic system that actually calculates when service is needed, and a suspension based on a design so advanced it has earned an international patent. The BMW 528e, the difference between advanced gimmickry and advanced technology.
Sometimes late in the evening, an emotion begins to stir in men. A craving for excitement that can be satisfied only one way. ESPN, the 24-hour cable sports network. Big-time sports like college football and basketball, NBA basketball, professional boxing, auto racing, something exciting even at 1 in the morning. ESPN, the 24-hour cable sports network where the cheering never stops.
Sports Network. 3 times better and still growing strong. ESPN.